Welcome to ITMI TV. I am Shubham Kerry and I am pursuing PG Diploma in Mass Communication. Today we have Jyotsna Nanda ma'am, who is the PR as well as the Corporate Communication Head in DS Communication. We will be asking her a lot of questions that the student fraternity had in our session today. So ma'am, my first question to you would be, what were the key learnings from you, from your journey in PR industries as such, from your beginner to a team leader right now?
So I started as an intern in my first job, and starting from tracking publications to, in those days you had cutting of the newspaper and pasting it and then sending it to the client, to going in for media relations, writing press releases, etc. And then over a period of time, obviously you grow from an intern to an executive to a manager, and then work on to become the team leader. So where you work with your senior management as a team leader to evaluate the service offerings that you have, how you can make it a growth driver. So it's been an interesting journey, learning experience. As long as you adapt yourself, are open to learning, you're agile, I think it's been smooth and very a great experience in terms of learning.
So coming exactly to this ma'am conversation, so ma'am, how do you think the whole landscape for PR and corporate communication has changed, particularly after the post-pandemic situations?
Post-pandemic, I would say, I think there's a lot of focus on digital.
Right.
What would have otherwise been a slow process in terms of digital adaptability or adoption has fast forwarded or moved much faster or transformed at a faster rate post-COVID. And I think we look at tools, ways and means, etc., which are more tuned to the digital first consumer of today. That's how it is.
And coming back to this, ma'am, do you think there needs to be a balance or a kind of synergy between corporate communications and the PR field?
You mean corporate communications and
the PR as
public
a profession,
relations?
right?
Okay, yeah, definitely. I mean, at the end of the day, when you're looking at PR, it's more to do with media strategy, how you are going to create awareness about the company, but through the media. When it comes to corporate communication, you're looking also at the other stakeholders involved, which includes your internal communication, your internal stakeholders as well as external.
Ma'am, okay, so coming to the next question, the question would be, given we are talking a lot about SDGs and how it has become very actually mandatory for all companies to implement it. So what do you think, ma'am, green PR or the concept of green PR is like the need of the hour for all of us?
Considering that we are having 50 degrees in Delhi and unprecedented rains in Bangalore, it calls for awareness, because at the end of the day these are all due to climate changes that are there. So obviously we need to.
True, ma'am. And ma'am, the final question would be, ma'am, do you think what are the 3 tips you would give to budding professionals in the PR field?
Okay, that's a tough one. Okay. In terms of 3 tips, I would say first is read and read. There is no, second.
No shortcut.
Yeah, no shortcut to knowledge at all. Second, I would say is work on your content development, and that again will fall back on how much you've read and you're able to read and connect the dots to be able to write. And the third is to know where your consumer lies and why you are doing what you're doing.
And ma'am, the final question would be, do you think, given the situation we are in and how AI has taken over, do you think we are a direct threat to it, or how is it going to be a tool or is it going to be a threat? AI?
Not at all a threat. I think AI is an enabler for us. It will only bring in efficiency, it will only bring in competency if you are able to master the way you can use AI to your benefit. End of the day, AI is nothing, it's man-made, so it will only help us.
So thank you so much for your valuable time, ma'am. It was a really insightful session. We really look forward to more such insightful conversations on ITMI TV.